Hi ladies. Just going to clean my eyeshadow brush before we start. It's quite dirty. Just using my brush cleanser. And I'm going to do a full face today. And just going to clean this. I haven't cleaned my brushes in a while. I send reminders to everyone, but then I don't do it myself. But it's nice, quick and easy, and then you can dry them. Dry instantly, so. One of my favorite things, and it works with all brushes, not just SEINT brushes. Okay, here's my palette today. I hauled out my 18 palette. So this is my colors for today. And then I have some extra lip and cheeks. So this is a great size if you want to size up one. The 18 is it's a great one. This design is no longer available. I think this was the marble one. So I've had this one for a while. I need a new one. It's kind of falling apart, but oh well. Eyeshadow. So today I'm going to do my brows. No, I'll do my eyeshadow first. So my eyeshadows today I'm using Cafe, which is a really nice cool brown. Really nice cool brown. And then I have You Complete Me, which is a nice shimmer. I'm not going to do it that dark. I just rubbed in a lot. And then I'm going to do Sabrina just in my corner. So those Sabrinas are really, really nice. You can't even see it. It's like a champagne color. And it's got a really, it's a very soft shimmer. The You Complete Me is a bit brighter, and the Cafe is a matte. So let's start. I'm just going to use the fluffy end of my eyeshadow brush. Tap in. I'm just going to tap in once. And this is just a soft, everyday eyeshadow look. And just using the fluffy end. You don't have to be really careful with the lighter colors because they're so light you can't make a mistake with them. So you just put it on. I come up above my brow because I do have a hooded eye. And just going to swirl that out. And there. So that's good. Just a nice, easy eyeshadow look. And really, if you just wanted to go with a matte and be done with it, be done with it. Some ladies don't like the shimmers. And they're just like, okay, just one eyeshadow color is good for me. Stick it in my palette, and I am good to go. So right now I'm using is that Cafe? Is it Cafe? Can't remember what I'm using now. Yeah, it's Cafe. And it's one of our matte shades. I'm just going to windshield washer that. All of our eyeshadows are highly pigmented. So a little bit goes a long way, and they'll last. They'll last for a long time. So that's really pretty, just for a general one shadow look. Really nice and neutral. Great everyday look. So now I'm going to go into the shimmers. So this is You Complete Me. So I'm just going to use my finger. I find I get better transfer because I like a little bit extra shimmer. But if you want a little, just use your brush and just do a light wash. So I'm putting that on my whole lid. It's a really pink, it's like a peachy pink color. It looks more gold here, but it's really, really pretty. Just adds a little bit of shimmer. I don't adhere to those rules that, okay, after you hit such and such an age, you don't wear shimmer. Just keep it on your lid. This is one of the mature skin tips. Keep it on your lid. Don't put it in your crease, because if you put it in your crease, you're just going to accentuate your wrinkles. And we don't want that. So just keep it on your lid, and you're good to go. Really pretty. And then for the third one, this is Sabrina. And I'm going to use my little stubby end of my eyeshadow brush. I'm just going to put that on the inner corner, just to add a bit of brightness to the inside of my eye. Just a very little bit. Seems like I always get more on this side than this side, but I'm putting more on this one. I don't know why. Maybe it's just my eyes. Maybe it's just my eyes. My eyesight is not like it used to be. So just put a little bit in the corners. And there, that was a quick, easy eyeshadow. And for 3 colors. Cafe, You Complete Me, and Sabrina. So next let's do my brows. And I'm going to use my Trust. I also recommend you can use your contours. So I really like the Trust. So I'm just going to put that on. You always hear me say, do your brows, because it makes such a difference in your face. Like just that little bit right there. And you can see, it just adds, it makes you look younger and it makes you look more awake and more youthful, I think. And it's only easy. Like, I'm no brow professional. You know, some people would probably look at this and it's like, oh my God, look at her brows. But I don't care. This is just me. Me and my beginner brows. Just do you. There. Quick and easy. Makes a huge difference to the side of my face. Yeah, I can't go without them now. It's just one of those things that once you start, you can't stop. Just like eating chocolate cake. Once you start, you can't stop. So, say hi everyone when you pop on. I know where everyone's watching from. Where are you watching from, Debbie? Some ladies I know where they live, some I don't. And I've got quite a few new ladies. So if anybody new is watching, say hi. Edmonton. Must be hot out there. Now I'm just going to finish up this brow. And we are done with the brows. Quick and easy. Doesn't have to be difficult. Just do a little bit. Just add some color and add some life in your face. Oh, thank you, Wanda. Yes, they're very natural. I don't go all out with them. Just give them a little brush. If you put too much on, this is another little tip. If you put too much on, use your spoolie and it will take off some of the color. Oh, you're tanning. A little bit extra on here. I've been using a lash serum and I've noticed that it's made quite a difference in my eyelashes. Okay, so my eyes are done. So let's go into my face. Now today, let me see. I'm going to use some different brushes that I haven't used in a while. So this is our detail brush, and this is really good for doing your contour. So you can do on the side to really get it in there. And really, if you want a really precise contour, or you can use a little stubby end and swipe it on. So that's what I'm going to use today. I'm going to use the stubby end of the detail brush. So today I'm using Astoria, and I'm just going to tap it in. The contour is drier, and it's a more thicker consistency. So you're going to tap in a little bit more. I'm just going to put that on my cheek. And this is going to create shape and dimension. So all of our makeup is cream-based. Flip the other side. And it's based on highlighting and contouring your face to create shape and dimension, to color correct, to even out your skin tone, to brighten. And it all comes in one little compact. So the days of looking through your big old dirty makeup bag are over. And this is just one compact. This is a bigger one, but it comes, you can start as small as 4. And this is like the, probably one of the bigger ones that you can get. But this is a great size. This is my everyday compact. So if you're traveling, do some on my forehead. So if you have a larger forehead and you're trying to diminish, create a shadow, but make it appear smaller. Just gonna put that up here. And a lot of ladies are afraid of the contour. Don't be afraid, ladies. It's all cream base. So if you get it on and you're like, well, that's really too dark, just blend it out. Or if it's really, really bad, just take your micellar water or a cloth and just wipe it off and start over. But there's really like this because it got a little end on it. So it's great for underneath your eyes, and it's also great for your contour. So it's a really, really nice brush. So this one is the detail. And but yeah, don't be afraid of the contour. Just play with it. It's all cream, so it'll all blend out. There's really no way you can mess it up. And if you put too much on, oh, I didn't wet my Perfector. I'll have to wet that after. Your Perfector is your friend. it just picks up so much extra, lots of creases. And the little Perfector, once it's wet, it is amazing for getting all that extra out of those fine lines and wrinkles. Because we all have them. Some are deeper than others, some have more than others. But, you know, unless you're in your 20s or 30s, we all have wrinkles, and it's just natural. And we're just trying to, I like a little bit more, not make them so obvious. So use your Perfector and take all that extra product out of those areas. So, okay, that's done. I'll use 3D brush for the rest of my face. So I'm going to use, I went back to my amber. I haven't been outside, or I've been really sheltered with a hat. So now I've gone back to my everyday shade. And this is going to even out my skin tone. And it's going to give me a really nice finish. So this is like your foundation color. And I'm just tapping in once. It's very pigmented, so you need very, very little product. And that's the biggest learning curve, is putting on too much product. And that will come with practice. So when you do your face for the first couple of times and you feel it, put your makeup on and you feel it. If it feels like it's sticky or tacky, you have too much on. So just take your Perfector or just take your brush and blend it out. And that will help pick up any extra product. But I'm just doing one little dab, like one. And there's enough product on there to do the area of your face that you're working on. I always put some on my nose. You see it color corrected my redness. And less is more. So whenever you get your makeup and you're going to do it and you're thinking, okay, Donna said less is more. Let me come into your head and be your little voice of reason. And it's like, okay, that's all we need. Don't tap it in more, just one little tap, that's it. And you'll be surprised, because if you use makeup at all, and I think most of the ladies here use some form of makeup, powder or liquid, you're used to putting on a lot. And we're also not used to using a brush. So this brush, 3D brush, is like a light to medium coverage. If you like a fuller coverage, let me know, and I can recommend a brush for that. But most ladies say fuller coverage, but then when they get this makeup, you can have full coverage very, very easily. Like in this area now, I consider that full coverage for me. And you saw how much I put on there. It was barely anything. I do a little tiny bit on my forehead. I don't do much, because I do have a lot of fine lines up there. So my contour goes on your cheeks, on your forehead, and under your chin, under your jaw. Get my words out here. I'm gonna wipe out the rest of my brush. And then your main shade, your main highlight, which is amber for me. This is like your foundation color, and that goes below your contour, above your contour, but not below your eyes, because we're going to put our brightener under there. And then I do a little bit on my forehead, and I do my nose as well. So now we're going to go into my brightener. I'm not going to use a 3D brush on that, because sometimes it's I get too much on this with the 3D brush. So I like to use a really light brush for coverage. I love my smudge brush for underneath my eyes. So this is my smudge brush. It's actually an eyeshadow brush, but I use it for underneath my eyes. So I'm just going to tap in once, very creamy, and that's enough to do my under eye. And you probably won't even see, you can see it, but I'm just going to blend that out. So I'm just creating brightness in the center of my face. The contour creates shadow, so that area of your face will recede. The brightener, when it hits the light, will bring those features forward. So you want to accentuate your eyes in the center of your face. Just blend that down and out. Very, very little product. Also going to do the outside corner. Now, if you have a lot of wrinkles in this area, some ladies do not like it at all. Just try it, and you can even, if you don't want to put it right down in your eye, you can put it up here, that will still draw the eye once the light hits it up, so that you get like a little eye lift and adds brightness to your face. I'll blend that out after with my Perfector. One little tap. If you're doing, we never swipe. It's just one little tap, and that's enough product on that little brush to do my under eye area. And like I say, that's the biggest learning curve, is applying less. And as we age, we don't want to put a lot of product in this area. If you have any questions, ladies, drop them below. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to help you. I'm your artist. I do have I do know some answers to some questions, and if I don't know the answer, I will find out for you. But I'm here to help you love this makeup as much as I love it, because it's the best thing for mature skin. It is. If you've been using liquids and powders, you're in for a pleasant surprise, because it is absolutely amazing. Amazing. It doesn't dry. Go down my nose. Just bring in the light to the center of my face. It never dries. It stays dewy. Doesn't settle in the fine lines and wrinkles. It doesn't get cakey. Like, I could touch this up, like we were going out later on. I could, I'm going to switch over to my 3D brush. If we were going out, I could touch this up, no problem. And it's not going to look cakey. Blend it up. Creating that's like the triangle of light. And that is my brightener. I'm going to just take that brush, just lightly blend that out and blend that up. Now, let's go in to my blush. What I'm going to do, I've got 3 colors. I got 4 colors here actually. I'm going to do Madrid today. Madrid is one of those colors that is like a, let me see, I need a spot on my arm. It's like a peachy pink color. It looks really orange in there, but it's not that color when it goes on, you'll see. But I'm just going to use my blush and bronzer brush, which is one of my favorite brushes to use. You can get this in a bundle with the bronzer, and you can save $15. So that's really nice. But yeah, this is one of my favorites. And I'm just going to use the little stubby end, and I'm going to tap it in to the blush. And use my mirror. You can see it's not peachy at all when it goes on your face. It's really nice corally pink color, but it's really pretty. You can see this side's got a shadow on it from the window, but I'll use the other side. This side you can see it more on. Should have turned sideways. Oh well. The other side. And how much blush you use is up to you. Start with less and build up. That's my tip for everything, is like start with less, and then if you need more, you can add it. I'm just going to put that right above where you put your contour, and you're going to blend it out. I'm just going to turn my brush over and lightly buff that out so you see how pretty that color is. Looks really bright in the container, but once you get it on, it's really, really pretty. Just adds that nice youthful flush to your face after you've balanced out all your colorings. Okay, so for my lips, I'm going to use something different. I'm going to go into one of my favorites is Cindy. So Cindy, let me see, I need a spot. Cindy's a really nice pink, and she's a gloss. So I'm going to put that on my lips. Just going to use my finger. I'm waiting for my pink grapefruit to come. I have it ordered. That's the shade of the month. So that should be here, hopefully, in the next couple of days. The mail in St. John's, as we know, has a mind of its own, especially if it gets stuck in Dieppe, New Brunswick. I think it's New Brunswick, isn't it? We don't know where it's going to come from or where it's going to come here. So hopefully we get it sooner than later. So you see that's a really, really beautiful pink color. Looks really bright in the tin. Looks really bright on my arm. But once you get it on your lips, it's just a really, really pretty color. So that's my full face. I think that's all I'm going to do today. But yeah, it's It's cream based. It's a beautiful makeup. If you like to color match, let me know. And that's everything for today. Okay, ladies, have a great night. Thanks for watching. I appreciate your time. Bye.